The history of the English language began in the 5th century AD with the arrival of three Germanic tribes, the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes, who invaded Britain by crossing the North Sea from what is modern-day Denmark and North Germany. In the beginning of the 5th century, the people of Britain spoke Celtic, but were pushed north and west by invaders to modern-day Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. The invading Germanic tribes spoke similar languages that developed in Britain to what we call Old English. 50% of modern English has Old English roots. In 1066, William the Conqueror, Duke of Normandy, invaded and conquered England. The Normans brought a kind of French language of the royal court and ruling business class to Britain. This resulted in a linguistic class division, with the lower class speaking Old English and the higher class French. In the 14th century, English once again dominated in Britain with the addition of many French words. This language became known as Middle English. Now, we will share with you a video of Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, which is a collection of short stories written in Middle English at the end of the 14th century.
Whan that April, with his showres sorter, the drocht of March hath persed to the rota, and bathed every vine in switch liqueur, of which fair two engendred is the flour. Whan Zephyrus, eke with his sweeter breath, inspired hath in every holt and heath the tendre croppes. And the younge sonne hath in the ram his halve course runne. And smalle fooles maken melodie, that slepen al de nicht with open eie. So pricketh hem natuur in hier courages. Van lungen volk to goon on pilgrimages, and palmers for to seken stranger strondes to ferne halwes, couth in sundre londes. And specially from every sheeries ender of England to Canterbury thy wende, the holy blissful martyr for to seke, that him hath holpen one that thy was seke.
Towards the end of Middle English, there was a sudden change in pronunciation called the Great Vowel Shift, which created shorter vowel sounds. In the 16th century, the British had contact with people all around the world. This created new words and phrases. Also, the renaissance of classical learning, as well as the invention of printing in 1476, created a standardization of the English language. Spelling and grammar improved, and the dialect of London, the location of publishing houses, became the standard. William Shakespeare, one of the greatest writers of the English language, wrote plays, sonnets, and other poems in early modern English. Romeo and Juliet was one of his most famous plays written early in his career. The following is a clip from Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill thy envious moon! She speaks! Alas, 'tis not to me she speaks. Juliet!
Romeo!
Oh, Juliet!
Oh,
Romeo!
The main difference between early and late modern English was the vocabulary. Late modern English has more words as a result of the Industrial Revolution and technology, which created a higher need and demand for new words. Also, the British Empire at its peak covered a quarter of the Earth's surface, so the English language adopted many foreign words. English spoken today has many varieties. These include American English, which is very influential because of the USA's dominance as a world power, as well as Australian, New Zealand, Canadian, South African, and Caribbean English. In the 21st century, people, mainly teenagers, started abbreviating many English words and creating new slang words that now dominate language spoken by the youth of today, especially in things such as texting, social networking, and instant messaging conversations.
is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Yeah. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Woo. Everybody just have a good time. Clap. Party rock is in the house.